3 mistakes you need to avoid when you're building your SaaS business if you want to attract investors, get them interested, and eventually sell your business. Hi, this is Volodymyr. Today I want to share with you 3 things SaaS founders do that prevent them from exiting their companies. 3 things that scare investors away when they hear this and leave no chance for entrepreneur to actually get a proper valuation on their SaaS product. Before we get down to this, I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you don't miss any next videos that are highly related to this topic. Remember, if you want to succeed in the long run, you need to be consistently committed to this goal. So hit the subscribe button and let's get down to it. Mistake number 1 that first-time founders do is being a solopreneur, meaning being a one-man show, one-man band, doing marketing, technology, business side, connections, everything on your own. Now, obviously, there are a lot of benefits of being a solopreneur. It's much more affordable, it's lean, it's flexible, you don't need to tell 10 people what to do, you just do it yourself. And the profit margins are enormous. You're only paying expenses for your recurring bills, such as hosting, and to yourself. Everything else is pure profit, and you want to automate the system. Now, while it's perfect for money-making machine, it's not that much good for investors, because when they look at the business, they not only see the machine that you've built, but they're also looking at the operators, the people who are going to run that machine. Because investors think strategically, they want their money to work for them. In this case, and I had these multiple conversations with people where they had to accept the offer of investors to actually stay in a company for the next 5 to 10 years in order to sell it to them, so that they can transition their knowledge to other people. And this is a disaster. It makes you captivated in the business for another decade just to exit this. So make sure you have a proper team, a proper processes for your business to handle the long run scale and to actually be able to exit the company without needing you to stay in this for the next 5 years. Mistake number 2 that first-time founders usually have: 50-50 partnership. You might have a partner, you might have a friend, a business colleague, any other connection from your network, and you have this genius idea and you want to be partners on it. So you do 50-50, you split the equity, you split the revenue. This works just perfect. However, when it comes to valuation of your company, when it comes to acquisition, when it comes to investors buying your equity, you have no decision maker. Now, let me explain. Let's say investor comes to your door and says, I want to buy your company. Who's going to make a decision whether I can or I cannot and what are the terms? Is it you or your partner? I mean, you both have same amount of equity, which means you cannot have different decisions. Otherwise, you won't be able to make any. And usually when investors hear, well, I have my partner, we are kind of 50-50, they just run away, because this shows that your business lacks maturity, your business lacks decision makers to be in place. So I want you to be clear as crystal when you do the equity part with your partner. For the better of the company, you have to have a single decision maker. You have to have a major stakeholder. The third mistake the beginning founders do when they start scaling their SaaS is giving away too much of equity to their key personnel. So let's say you're building an executive board. You're building CTO, CFO, CMO, a lot of intelligent and smart people that can run your business. Now, do you want to have equity in the company? Do you want to play ball? Do you want to have the skin in the game? And this is where the beginning founders have mistakes. They give away too much equity. They give 15% there, and they left with the minority of shares. Now, this is not a strategy. What is a strategy is vesting schedule. Now, let me explain. Let's say your CMO comes to you and says, hey, I love your company, I just want to be in a game, so I want 15% of equity stake in your company. And instead of, okay, there you go, here's your 15%, you gotta be strategic about it. You gotta be smart. So what you can do is you can say, hey, Mr. CMO, that's absolutely fine. But let's set up a vesting schedule. Let's make sure that you perform over the next 5 years and get your equity. Let's say within the benchmark that you can succeed, that we should outperform a previous year at least at 20%, and then you get your 3% equity consistently over the 5 next years, which will result in the 15% equity they initially asked for. Now, this way you solve major problems. First of all, you don't give a huge chunk of equity away right off the bat. It shows that you're very serious, that every single percent matters to you. Investors need to see this. Secondly, it motivates everybody to perform to the benchmark you've set initially. Because let's imagine I'm the CMO of yours and you give me 15% equity. Well, as soon as it gets in valuation, I can just exit it. I can just sell my 15% and be on my way. This is not the behavior you want to incentivize. You want to incentivize the behavior of working hard and consistently and earn your equity as you grow with the company. These are the 3 key mistakes I see SaaS founders, especially the beginning SaaS founders, do over and over again. As more entrepreneurs I work with, the more I see those patterns. Of course, there are much more mistakes that you can avoid if you want to build your business to sell. If you want to learn more, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel right now, like the video, and let me know in the comments what topic you want me to cover next. And remember, in the next level, there is always another devil, meaning that what brought you there with your business right now won't get you to the next level. You constantly need to reinvent the ways you do your business, reinvent the ways you think. My name is Volodymyr. I'll see you in my next video.